Hello and welcome back to another episode of Ocarina of Time.
Alright, what are we doing today?
It's night.
Alright, what are we doing tonight?
I think we're gonna go get gold sculpture. I think a gold spatula.
Okay. Is there something you're wanting to go get? Or is there a reason why you're kind of getting?
Might as well. Can't catfish this one.
Yeah, it's okay.
Or there's three need to be in there.
I don't know. Nope. I think there's a gold sculpture for every single one of those there. And I think there is a grand total of 10 of those, I believe.
There's 10? That don't sound right. I thought there were like 20 of those patches.
Nah, I don't think so.
This camera sucks. I hate this camera game. I hate the camera in this game.
Oh, all it is it comes right behind you.
I know. It just sucks. Majora's Mask was better.
Yeah.
Like, way better.
I do enjoy Majora's Mask more than Ocarina of Time, but at the same point, a lot of Ocarina of Time things went into Majora's Mask and vice versa.
You mean vice versa? Not. That can't be.
Well, in a lot
You
of
can't put a lot of Majora's Mask elements to Ocarina of Time.
Well, yeah,
Because Majora's Mask didn't invent it back then.
probably, but
So what you said is invalid.
well,
It can't possibly make sense.
well, if they had the same memory card or expansion pack, I should say, as Majora's Mask, I'm sure it could. It's on the same system.
Well, no, because it can't, like... Yeah, but Ocarina of Time came out before. Majora's Mask did. So, like, Majora's Mask, couldn't, like, do something for this game. Words.
Alright, we're just finally going beating all the monster in the Deku tree and whatnot.
Great Deku.
Yeah. So we finally come to this. To be quite honest with you, we're just better off just going getting this done out of the way with. To be honest with you.
No. No.
Why?
Because we didn't need to. Why would we have? Why would it have been better for us to come down here first?
No, if you had, well, you had to get the emerald. If you don't know, have you even tried to remember or practice to try to get the cheat through the time door or whatnot? Door of time, I should say.
On. So,
Yeah, you kind of cheated your way. Alright. At least they pushed this boulder because they knew you were coming back here.
oh, I thought the B button was, the A button was sword for some reason. Or the A button to do the jump slash.
I don't know what you're trying to do.
Probably wouldn't be. At this point, it's not faster, but just to show it off. Right there. That's what I was trying to do.
32 is number 1.
What?
32 is number 1.
See, I hate this controller. Or this 32 is number 1. Is that how you remember this pattern?
How would you know? Well, that's what it's been told.
Are you sure?
Well, 23 is number 1.
I thought you just said it was 2, 3, 1 is the answer.
Yeah, you're probably right. 23 is number 1.
Yeah,
You're probably right. It is probably 23, wasn't it? Because you took out the middle first. Alright. No, I just said it wrong. I got it back.
No, you said 23 is number 1. That would be 2, 3, 1.
Yeah. No, but I said 32 at first.
Oh. But is that how... But is that how the guy says it?
Yeah.
I thought he says the secret code is 231, and that was it. I didn't know he had like a riddle.
He did. He says 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Like you think I give away our secret like that, and it turns out it was, or something like that. Like he's trying to play off. Okay, I'll give you the code. No, I ain't gonna give you the code, and I run away, and it turns out it was the code, which I don't get. It probably forces people to think it's not the code, but if they have to keep on going, they probably tried the code at first.
I tried to do it in one cycle.
You're not skilled. You know.
I'm pretty sure I do like speed.
I don't try to go for speed runs. I don't care for it.
Why? What's wrong with
This is just showing off.
How is it showing off?
Because it just means somebody has nothing better to do with their time.
No, it just means that they're actually skilled at the game. Unlike you.
Well, yeah, I'll admit that.
It just means that
I'm no speedrunner, but at the same time.
Well, neither am I.
Something
I don't consider myself a speedrunner or a good one at that fact.
Then why are you trying speedrunning that then?
I'm not trying to speedrun it.
Oh crap!
Just because I'm doing glitches doesn't mean I'm speedrunning it. I'm not trying to be as fast as I can. I'm just showing off glitches because I thought that would be different and fun.
That's fine, yeah. I don't care. You play it any way you want. Well done, Lit. Well, this is our second dungeon. But we gotta go through this whole entire backstory of the Triforce.
You could just cut it out.
No.
Why? It's something we've already listened to by Zelda.
Didn't matter, you still had to listen to it again anyway.
I know. So we'll just cut that out.
Nah, I think we're okay.
Well, it saves them time. Save the people watching this.
Let's get it off right off into his horse. Looking for the second realm of Hyrule, yada yada yada. Evil man, it's evil, yada 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 yada. The Triforce is the greatest power in all of Hyrule. Yada yada yada.
I don't see how speedrunning is showing off. I'm sorry. But I just don't see it.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. I don't really care. I play games just to play games. I don't really sit there.
Well, so do I.
I don't sit there and try to figure out everything. Like, you know, I just don't get it, more or less. But I just don't get how people would sit there and try to memorize, like, unless it's not part of the design of the boss, like you're necessary to remember certain things about it. But I'm talking about like mechanically, like things like you can't see or whatnot. Kind of like how people go into detail, how you can warp to the final, like how can you warp to the final boss by only just going through the Deku tree or whatnot.
Yeah.
By figuring out codes and stuff like that to exploit the game, to cheat your way through. I just never got that. What causes people to kind of, and trust me, it surprised me what people can come up with. You know,
like how people even discover this. Like,
yeah.
How would you even know? Like,
yeah.
Like, how long did it take you to figure this out? Why would you assume like, oh, I'm gonna try this and see if it works?
Yeah, I mean that part. I mean, it's all right to think about it, but for me, I would probably never would have. That's just that's how I'm gonna say it. I just never would stop to think of a programming, and I'm sure it takes programmers a lot of hours. And I'm sure they appreciate people caring You see how many hours it took for them to make what it is to make. But that's not something I always look for. When I play a game, I don't sit there and think, man, how many hours. And I'm sure many hour time and hours were put into making what I'm playing. And I appreciate it if it's, if you can tell if it's made with care. I mean, there's times you can look at games, you kind of go, okay, here's the problem I'm having. If you want more details of what I'm saying, go watch Devil May Cry. Go, okay, here's the details. I'm trying to go with what the game wants me to do. It's just sometimes it doesn't either work because either I suck at it or I don't understand it. Or is it something I exploit? Like, I have to exploit something that's not really supposed to be there, but it's there anyway. And that's fine if you want to walk backwards Link, because that's the faster way in trouble than walking like normally, which is fine, I suppose, even if it doesn't make sense. But to sit there and conjure up or try to figure out all these ways you can set off, the red flags and whatnot. We talked about there's a red flag. There's a problem if you go too far up. You can't get an upgrade to an item in this game because the red flags suggest you have it, even though if you don't have it. Like stuff like that, I never would have stopped to care to even think about. Now, I probably would have been pissed if I went to try to go get it, only to realize I can't get it anymore. And then, yeah, I would have been pissed.
Well, that's just an oversight that the game creator made.
Yeah.
That's not something intended.
No, I don't think they intended it. It's just they accidentally.
In some ways,
they programmed it to. They programmed it to be. Well, hang on, Cole.
Program it to be what?
They think you already have gotten it by now. Were we going to the Zor River next, or something? The domain next? Is that the next thing we're going to?
No, I'm gonna start on the math side quest real quick.
I thought you want to wait until after.
Might as well.
I mean, well, here's the thing. If you want to do the math side quest, do we want to show people all of this walking?
No.
Because we've seen the field. I think they've seen it. So let's cut back to the mask happening right in front of the shop.
Oh, fine. I guess I am doing that then.
Alright, let's cut back to the shop. Alright, welcome back.
I was about to go to Hyrule Castle for some reason.
Yeah, oh no. Well, alright, we're here in the Happy Mask Salesman shop. Now, this shop won't open up until you deliver the letter to But I think the last mask isn't available to sell, at least. Isn't available to you until after. I think after you've beaten the Zora domain, like inside Lord Jabu Jabu's belly.
What is?
Huh?
What is?
Welcome to the Happy. We'll deal with Max that brings happiness. How would you like to be a happiness salesman? I'll lend you a mask. You'll sell the mask and bring me the money back here. If you want to read the fine print, take a look at the sign right over there. After you sell all your masks, you become happy yourself. Have faith. The Keaton mask. Alright, you borrowed the Keaton. Yeah, borrow the Keaton mask. Alrighty.
Dang it.
Oh, we haven't sold the newest mask yet. Just have faith.
Accidentally hit A, so.
He
doesn't talk to you again. I just mashing A.
Yeah. Alrighty. Now where we're heading back is Kakariko Village. Back to the same guy we just had to talk to him with the letter. So we're gonna cut back to there.
That's my job to say that.
Trying to make yourself like a good guy here.
I'm not. I'm trying to make myself.
I'm not.
I'm trying to make myself seem like.
I just want to be right.
Bars and Deku Tree.
Do you think you're in disguise, Mr. Hero?
That key something mask.
Yeah. That key something. You sold the 10 rupee mask for 15. So you got a 5 rupee profit.
Oh.
Right
We forgot about this one.
I mean, there's more in here.
Yeah, that's the last one in Kakariko. There's
Sure.
some in the graveyard, but...
Yeah, no, I think there's one more, but you need to get on top of a house.
Well, that's as adult. I can't get that now.
Yeah. You have to use...
That only spawns as adult.
Yeah, you have to use a hook shot to get to it or something. Alright, before we head back to the Happy Mask Salesman to return the money, here's the house of Skulltula. There's a father and a lot of his kids pretty much are cursed from the gold Skulltulas, and they're looking for somebody to help them lift the curse. Now, for every 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50...
That takes away the kids.
Yeah, it helps the kids and whatnot, and they give you a bunch of rewards for each of them. As Cole demonstrated, the first one gives you an adult's wallet. It allows Link to carry up to 200?
Yes.
Because it's 99 is the cap. But it brings them up to 200. Yeah, the cap what you begin with is 99.
Oh, I thought you said like the cap was like 99 to begin
No.
with. Like the total amount.
No, at the beginning of the game it's 99 rupees. Now Cole can go up to 200. There is one more that takes him up to 500. Is it in that same Skulltula house?
Is it 500?
I think it's 500.
I thought it was like 400. Actually, no, I think it is 500.
Because I don't remember where it's at either. Maybe it'll come to us later.
No, because I think the other one is bomb shoes.
Well, it's like
one's a heart piece.
One's a heart piece. One's bomb shoes. One's
Stone of Agni.
So, which if you have
useless.
if you have a rumble feature on the N64, it just vibrates your controller.
When you're underneath a hole to let you know.
Yeah, there's a secret nearby that you may not see. But I don't remember what everything else kind of was. But there is 100, and you probably wonder, well, about 60 to 70, 80, and 90, and 100. You get nothing until you get all 100 gold Skulltulas. So you go up from, there's one for 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. And that 6th and final one is not until you actually get the other 50. And the reward for the 100 one is
infinite money.
Is infinite money, pretty much. But here's the thing: by the time you get all the gold Skulltulas, you don't really need to buy anything anymore.
No, because you pretty much have already beaten Ganon.
Yeah, by the time you get your 100 gold Skulltula, you're definitely at the end game at that point.
Like the only reason for that is for you to buy potions for Ganon.
Pretty much.
But at that point, you pretty much already have your wallet maxed out.
Yeah.
With everything you've been doing.
Alright, we returned the Keaton mask and got the Skull mask, which can be sold to the Skull Kid, pretty much, and back in the woods when we got our heart piece playing Saria's song. So
is this Skull Kid? Yeah, that's their name.
Yeah. Yeah, the Skull Kid. Because the Skull Kid will have some significance in another game, but yeah, that's where we're gonna go. We're gonna probably cut back here. Scares away the Skulltulas or Skullkitas.
It makes sense for the Skull Mask because you would like thinking that they're tricking them that you're one of them or something.
Alright, here's the Skull Kid. He likes the mask.
Oops.
Yeah, and then he chased him away. But don't worry, I think if you walk in and come back,
and you have to leave the forest.
Yeah, you have to leave and come back. And then Cole just screwed it up. And here we are again.
Again? What do you mean? We were here first. We were never here.
Yeah, we got a heart piece for him.
No.
Alrighty, so he likes the mask that you're wearing. He wants to buy it, but unfortunately, you're gonna get cheaped out because the price of the mask and the way he gives you, which means you have to have some extra rupees to get back to the Happy Mask Salesman. He gave you 10 rupees for this 20 rupee mask. You lost money. So you had to come up with
10.
The extra 10 plus the 10 that the Skull Kid did it.
No, you don't.
Or
because it costs 20. Skull Cake gives you 10, and that pays for the 10 for half of it. Then you gotta come up with another 10 to pay the other half.
True. That's only if you don't sit there and spend the money on yourself.
Well, why would you?
I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna head back to the Happy Mass Salesman again. Alright, back here in the market once again to go talk to the Happy Mass Salesman. You saw that. Please pay back the 20 rupees for the skull mask. Payment received.
I don't have 20 rupees.
Alrighty, our next one is the Spooky Mask. Spooky, wear it to show it off. You can scare many people with this mask. Oh, you haven't sold the mask yet. Just have face for a little while longer. Or do you want to trade it in for another mask? No. Okay. Alrighty, this mask is going to go to the kid in the graveyard. And he only comes out after night. So Cole's going to head back to the graveyard in Kakariko and make it nighttime. So see y'all when we cut back to it.
It's my job.
And here we are in the graveyard. During the day, I screwed up. I realized, wait a minute. I think at night, Dampy comes out at night. The kid comes out during the day. So the 30 rupee mask for full price, you didn't mind paying it all. Pretty much, he gives you the exact amount. You got one that paid over 5. You got one paid under 10. And paid one exactly the same amount. Now the next one, well, I don't think we can do anything the next one, but we can go back and go get it. But that's about it. So see y'all. I guess see y'all. Alright, here we are once more to return the payment back to the Happy Mass Salesman. You saw the police paying back 30 rupees for the spooky mask. Payment received. Alrighty, our last one to sell, the bunny hood.
With this, we can run extremely fast.
Wrong game.
Oh.
Now this one here, I don't think we can get rid of anything at this point in time, because I don't think the guy's here. I mean, I guess we can probably go look and see real quick.
No, I was just gonna show off the secret it has.
No, okay, we can do that.
Yeah, we'll end off the episode.
Yeah, I mean, we think all these masks has some kind of secret.
Well, I know we definitely know.
Wait till they kind of show up and see what happens.
I know. So wait, I know for a fact. Let's wait. Where are you at? These guys, the Skokitas.
Stallchild.
Skokitas.
I think he's in the next game.
Yeah, that's the captain. Or is his name Captain Kita? So what the bunny hood does is it prevents them from popping up.
Yeah.
So look, they'll pop up in the moment I take off. See, yep, they start coming back out.
But if you try to put it back on, I think you have to wait until. Yeah, see, they don't leave until. But if you have these, you don't have to worry about them coming out and attacking you, or you can just play the song. Nothing's stopping you. Now, the guy that we're selling it to is running around. It's always running around Lon Ranch. But the problem is that we don't know when he shows up. Cause
I think it's after you beat all 3 of the child dungeons.
I think so too, because I think I remember time and time again. I always do these missions as soon as it's available to me. But this guy kind of never really shows up. Yes, he's running around. I think the way his code is going, he's gonna have to run into this guy at some point going this way.
Because I'm running in the opposite direction he is. Because I remember he always runs in this way.
Yeah, he runs that
I
way
Cole
just turned around for. But we're not too sure when he kind of shows up. I just know at some point he don't really shows up for as soon as you get when it's available to you, which is right before the second dungeon. Because I've tried many times, and I kind of do remember and thinking to myself, man, he doesn't really show. I can't find him whatsoever. But I think I remember by the time I did find him, it was after the third temple. I pretty much found him.
Oh no. No.
Yeah.
I see him.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.